10 tests into your career, I mean, could you have hoped for it to go any better than it has done?
Sure. Actually, I haven't given it too much thought, to be honest. Look, obviously super happy with how today went, and how the series has gone thus far. We sort of identified that this test there's a lot for us to still play for, and we could have easily got caught up with the whole what's happened last week and forgot about the cricket side of things. So look, I'll give that some thought, I suppose, when this series is done. But yeah, I'm grateful for how it's gone so far.
Did you make a talk yesterday about being ruthless and being competitive and making sure that, as you say, the distractions don't get in the way of winning a series? Did you take that particular mindset in there today, or did you bat as you always bat? And how would you describe how you always bat? You spoke in PE, I think, about a bubble.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, so I mean, I try get into that bubble. It's like a space for me. Suppose each person is different, but I mean, Faf's addressed it quite a bit going into this game that we really need to keep focused on the cricket. And credit to him for the great leader he is, and keeping the guys aware of things like that, because I think it's quite easy for guys to go on their own merry way with one game left. But he sort of instilled that bit of ruthlessness in the side now, and yeah, I think hopefully with 4 days to go, it's going to put us in a good position.
Fantastic innings, and doesn't detract from it at all. But was there a different feeling there? You were facing an Australian opening bowler at the 120s, and Pat Cummins starting at about 130 in his first spell, wasn't he? I mean, he worked into it.
Yeah, look, I mean, generally you associate an Australian bowling lineup with a lot of pace and energy. But having said that, I thought that it didn't make it any easier today. Just maybe because Chad doesn't have the pace of Mitchell Starc, it doesn't make him a worse bowler. He posed a lot of danger out there. I mean, we saw the few spells he bowled. I think when AB and myself had that partnership going. So he did really well today, bowled really well, and sort of it's a wicket that really does suit the way he bowls. Oh, my bad. Sorry.
When you come out of a difficult series like the one-day series you had against India, and you were the captain, does a performance like this compensate for that in a way? Do you feel better on a personal level, on a cricketing level about that?
It helps a lot, yes. After the India series, I was pretty down, obviously. Felt quite responsible for the series loss, and obviously personal performance didn't go too well either. So this is nice. It's nice to come across a few runs. Most importantly, it's got the side off to a fairly good start, and hopefully we can capitalise tomorrow.
Pete talked about the difference in the Australian bowling attack. Was it any different in terms of just how they were in the field? Obviously, there's three guys who are not here that were there for the rest of the series.
Yeah, look, I think so. The first 3 games, there was a lot of chat on the field, as you'd expect in Test match cricket, and maybe not so much of that today. Look, I think both sides are still pretty drained after what happened last week. I know, obviously it was a lot worse for the Australians, but it still had a bit of an effect on us as a side as well. So that could possibly be the reason. But still having said that, I think being out there and batting, there was always that pressure. You always felt that you were in a big contest. So yeah, it had a different sort of pressure today, but it was still definitely there.
And then how tough was that session after tea? Because it really looked like you and AB battled to get going, and was it a case of just putting your heads down and grinding a bit there?
Definitely, yes. When a guy like AB sort of strolls down the wicket and says, "Sure, this is tough. I don't feel like I'm batting too well," you sort of have to take a step back yourself as well. But yeah, we decided we were going to try absorb it as much as we could. It was a tricky sort of period, and we knew if we could drag it out for a period of time, it might become a touch easier. And we saw with AB how he kicked on from 30 to 60 fairly easily, so it sort of paid off for him, yeah.
Colin, and then the back.
And whose idea was it to shake hands with all the other players before the game? And is there a sort of conscious effort on behalf of your team, as maybe the Australians, to just try and play the game in a different spirit now?
I do think it actually came from the Australian captain. I think it came from Tim Payne. I could be wrong. That's just what I overheard. it's sort of great to see. I think there's been a lot of drama this last week, and it's not nice to see at all. So to have started fresh this test match and to start it by that way, I thought it was a great gesture, something nice to have done, just to show everyone that, you know, at the end of the day, there's people behind this cricket side as well, and people have feelings, and so it was nice to. It was a good gesture from the Australians. Yeah.
Yes.
Was the ball moving as much out there as it has been the previous three tests?
Yes, and I think it's a lot to do with the wicket. There was a lot of nibble throughout the whole day, and it's something AB and I discussed the whole time, and we said, you know, you never really feel in on a wicket like this. So we knew if a wicket fell, it could easily go 1, 2, 3 and 4 after that as well. So we try to sort of minimalise it. Obviously, we lost a couple towards the end there. But having said that, I think we're still quite happy with how the day went. So yeah, a lot of nibble left in the wicket, I still believe. Not as much swing. Obviously, we didn't see too much reverse swing out there today, but I think that's because of conditions, and the Australians obviously want to use the nibble about it.
Just, you mentioned a bit earlier about, you know, feeling under pressure at times. In terms of like Tim Payne, did he play any role in that in terms of his presence, and just generally, did you notice any difference in him out in the field now that he's captain?
Look, I think with Tim, you're always going to hear him in the back. It's a keeper's a keeper, and he puts pressure on you, and it's a good pressure. He says the right things, and you almost hear everything he has to say. So yeah, he obviously plays a role in it, and even more so now him being captain. So he obviously takes responsibility for leading the side and for leading from the front, and I felt he did a good job today.
Aiden, Virat Kohli has had a lot of praise for you in the last couple of weeks, and you obviously had that one-day series against him. Is there anything that you learned from him or spoke to him about, or just how does it feel knowing that he admires you so greatly?
Yeah, look, it's quite a special feeling. There's a lot of players I look up to that are a bit older than me, and he's one of them. I didn't chat too much to him after the one-day series or the test series, to be honest, but I did sort of keep a close eye on him and how he goes about his things. Not just him, I mean all of the senior players in the Protea setup, and a couple others in the India camp at the time as well. So look, it helped a lot. I think his competitiveness is something to admire. And yeah, his sort of motivation to just wanting to keep scoring runs, I think, something I've tried to take on board.
And as someone who's considered a future leader in international cricket, the events of the last week, have they changed the way you view leadership at all? I mean, seeing the enormity of what being a test captain is for a guy like Steve, seeing Faf just field questions on the same issue day after day, has it given you kind of a new perspective of what a job like that would entail?
Definitely, yes. Obviously, I think most of the time I don't think you're very rarely going to see anything a hell of a lot worse than what we experienced last week. So it was a bit of an eye-opener, to be honest with you. But having said that, I haven't given the leadership side of things too much thought as well. I've just tried to sort of zone in on my game and how I can add value to the side. But yeah, there was a stage where I was thinking about it, and it was a bit of an eye-opener, yeah.
Aiden, you came into this year with some people saying you still had question marks to answer, and this has obviously been a fantastic series for you. How do you feel you've grown in the sort of 4 months almost this year?
Yeah, there were. I mean, there were plenty of question marks, and I suppose rightly so. As a batter, you wanna score runs against big sides, and that hadn't happened till the series or till sort of this year had started, and people had the right to say what they said. It sort of motivated me to try and score runs. I'm very fortunate that it's worked out fairly well. But yeah, I think in international cricket, if you're not going to find a way to try and make things happen, you're going to be sort of badly exposed. So yeah, I'm grateful with how things have gone. We know how this game works, though it can change very quickly as well. So got to keep our feet on the ground and keep just trying to get better.
Thank you very much.